Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more The Age of Decadence. And here I am with my thief character. So we're quite good at sneaking, lockpicking, do a little bit of stealing, a little bit of trap spotting. Kind of streetwise, a little tiny bit persuasive, and we can do a bit of impersonation, but got no etiquette. Don't really have any crafting or lore knowledges. Now it's acting like, acting like I can increase. I could increase. I've got 1 point. Oh, interesting. I've got some general skill points up here that I haven't been using. I see. But, I'm mostly just gonna go dagger. I was doing throwing weapons, but wasn't really working out that well for us. I might actually put a point at the crossbow and pick ourselves up a crossbow. I think that'd be a good idea because we do have good accuracy, generally speaking. The Imperial Guards hate us. The merchants really do not like us, since we did steal 50,000 gold from right under their noses and kill all their mercenaries. Whoopsie daisy. Hey, there's an inn here. So we have this massive city to explore now. We got out of the first act, as I'm calling it. Okay. You see a grizzled old fellow haggling with the innkeeper over a dish of scraps and a cup of watered wine. When they reach an agreement, the old man pulls the cup toward him for a long sip, savoring his drink, and reluctantly pours the rest into a bowl of yesterday's rice. He works the wine into the rice, which, along with half an onion, comprises his meal. After finishing, he lets his gaze linger a moment on the empty bowl before turning with a dispirited sigh to address the common room. A tale, he says in a hoarse voice, before pausing to cough explosively. Hearken everyone to a most wondrous tale, a tale I offer exclusively to the most distinguished patrons of this most illustrious establishment. Let's listen, I guess. Look around you, my friends, demands the old man. The patrons comply, obviously suspecting it is part of some feeble jest. No, not at these four walls, you dolts. Look in wonder on the glorious, the glorious city of Maadoran. Maadoran. Countless cities and towns, villages, hamlets have crumbled into dust, or been submerged beneath the waves, or swallowed by the desert sands. But Maadoran survives. For 10,000 years, the mighty capital has stood, and for 10,000 years, he will continue to stand, watching over. I heard the city was 1,000 years old, interrupts a purely-looking metal worker in the crowd. Where did you hear that, pray tell? The storyteller seems to grow in stature, looking down at the man with disdain. I was born here, as was my father and my father's father, and his father before him. So which of us knows best, my gritty friend? Now set aside, for a while, the cackling of geese in the market, which is often mistaken for wisdom, and you will learn something of this city of all cities. City of all cities. That's a quite dramatic title. We are all so fortunate to call home. Maadoran was old and wise, already a place of philosophers and statesmen, when the empire was nothing but an upstart kingdom. Yes, they were brawlers, full of strength and bluster, give us violence and... okay, he's just lore dumping us on the city that we're in. I'm getting to the tale, says the old timer. He smiles still, but his eyes are tight with anger. I know that such learned folks as yourself must all have heard of that dismal storied ruin. That place of terror and woe, commonly named the Abyss. Well, there are rumors, there are tales, and there's truth. I will wager a meal that no one here has heard the truth. And you know this truth? Asked the scribe with a smirk. I certainly do. Okay, I happened in my travels upon a lore master. Okay. Great. This is just pages and pages and pages of exposition and lore, which is great and stuff, but that detail the scroll did not reveal, says the old man. But I would venture the demon was locked away for eternity in the most impregnable sort of prisoner vault. I mean, what else would you do with such a being? So I gotta ask some questions, finally. Did the scroll mention the name of that demon? What were the magi working on before the attack on the city? The abyss used to be called the District of Wisdom? That's correct, he nods. It was the heart of Maadoran, a place of temples, libraries, and schools. Granted, all I saw was an old drawing. So what's it? So it was like a vast library? Not wholly inaccurate. Okay. Did the scroll mention the name of the demon? It did. Balzaroth? Balzarob? It was an evil sound like vinegar on the tongue. What were they working on? The Magi. The scroll didn't say. All I can tell you is that the grandest and tallest building in the city of the House of the Magi, a golden dozen towers and silver arches hovering over the city. What do you know about the gods? Old wives' tale. Okay. There weren't even any skill checks there, or if there were, my stats were way too low for them to show up. Okay, what can I get you, stranger? Nothing at the moment. I don't actually need a room or anything. Wow. That was... If you want a room, you have to pay first. Okay, well. It is like right beside the gate, so it makes sense that they're like, hey, if people want to know all about the city they just walked into, there you go. I don't know if I agree with such a long-winded way to do it, but grab a white tavern. Hello. His name is Basil. What can I do for you? Ask. His actual... Okay, it's labeled Basil here, but... Basilius? The proprietor of the establishment, a balding man with a round, pudgy face and bags under his eyes. I have nothing, apparently, to do with this establishment. This game definitely has some strange... 10 Imperials. For only 10 Imperials, you'll get a tour of our glorious city. No, thank you. You hear the sounds of drums announcing the arrival of a caravan, and almost immediately crates, barrels, and sacks start flowing through the gates, followed by chained, dust-covered slaves and tired guards. Go take a look. I have no choice. Once inside the gates, the new arrivals are dealt with a surprising speed and efficiency. Slaves are taken to the auction block, paid for cargo delivered to the consignees. Guards paid and discharged to boost the local economy. All that's left are small-time traders hoping to sell their goods at a profit in a big city, and the vultures that prey on them. Levy collectors who take all they can, and cutthroats who take everything, including their lives. One of the traders shakes his head and turns away from a levy collector to think it over. Almost immediately, he's approached by two rough-looking men who whisper something in his ear. The trader, still in a state of shock, accepts their generous offer, much like a drowning man grasps at straws and follows them to his doom. Alright, I'll follow. You follow them into a nearby alley, arriving just in time to witness the last act of the drama, the parting of the fool and his gold, and possibly life. The thugs, now 3 of them, regard you as an extra bonus. 2 for the price of 1. What do we have here? Inquires one of the thugs, a skinny man with the deep-seated eyes surrounding his dark circles. Get out of here. Or what? Asks the thug, spreading his arms, pushing his chest forward. Body count is one of the things. I don't have that big of a body count, do I? Or you'll answer to the 40 thieves. That's probably more wise for me. So what? You own everything now? Yes, we fucking own everything now. Get out. Easy there, friend. We're leaving, says the thug, raising his hands to show... Okay. They leave in peace. Wait for them to leave. I don't know how to thank you, says the trader, being visibly shaken. They would have killed me. The bastards would have killed me and taken everything. He hesitates for a moment, then makes a decision and removes a well-adorned dagger from his belt. Been in my family for generations. My father gave it to me before I left. He told me that once unsheathed, it can solve any dispute. But I just couldn't bring myself to draw it. It served me better than it served me, stranger. Okay. Interesting. I got a dagger. The Arbiter. It's a steel dagger, does 5 to 8 damage. It looks considerably better than what I currently have. In like every way. Got a nice bonus too. A THC bonus. Which I don't know what that stands for. Is it a THATCO bonus? Family heirloom. Okay, I need to put a weapon on her belt of some kind. I've got some throwing. I've got 4 throwing javelin things. Oh yeah, I need to sell my all the loot that I got. Put the cloak on, I guess. Why not? Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to sell. A rundown house. Door's locked. You push it, testing a strength of the lock, and you hear the sound of a crossbow being cocked. Okay. Shit. Inside but junk. Dwelling. You see 6 or 5 dirty bodies laying next to each other on the even dirtier straw floors than the entire floor. Well. Alright, where are we? Don't actually know. I wasn't paying attention to which direction we went. We don't have like a mini map or anything. We're just within the city. Well. There's definitely a lot of people around. It feels like there should be city sounds, not just music, but I mean, guess not. Show kindness to a veteran, a beggar. No. As you walk down the street, you hear shouts and see an angry crowd pursuing several men. They chase them to a nearby house and start discussing the best way to smoke them out. Lone guard shows up and tries to calm the tensions, but without visible success. He shouts and see an angry crowd pursuing several men. I see. Okay. Approach. Burn them, yells a red-faced burly man in a dirty tunic, pointing at the house. The crowd seems to share his animosity toward the house's inhabitants. Nobody's burning anything in my district, the guard says weakly. He tries to infuse his words with authority, but he isn't eager to risk his life to restore order, which only emboldens the crowd. What's going on? It's the Nutters, sighs the guard. Now that they've got some numbers behind them, things are starting to get out of control. Earlier, they went through the district, shouting, pushing over carts, and pissing people off. There was a fight, 3 dead, a dozen wounded. The preacher and his cronies hold in there. He nods at the house. Now these idiots want to burn it down and have a district with it. The Nutters? The mouth breathers who follow these preachers around, eating up every word and asking for more. We didn't see it coming when it started. These preachers were talking crazy, but nobody listened. So what's the harm, right? And then something changed. Suddenly they were drawing crowds. People were repeating their shit like it meant something. Now we have bloody riots in the middle of the day. What preachers? Ever since Mara went nuts and started talking about God, some people took it upon themselves to spread his teaching and bring the fucking light to our darkness. These people swear a lot. Now, as far as I know, the preachers never said a word about attacking the unbelievers, but maybe they didn't have to. Make a man feel righteous, and there is no telling how far we go. What do they preach? The usual stuff. The godless will be punished, the righteous will be saved. Need any help? Can you keep the crowd in check while I go and get more men to handle it properly? Sure. Guard leaves you in charge and quickly walks away. The crowd gets its hopes up and moves a few steps closer. That preacher ain't going nowhere, says the burly man. We had enough of his stuff. All right. Go get him, but keep it down. I could just... Yeah, all right. Burly man kicks the door open, and the crowd rushes inside. You hear screams, but they quickly drowned by the roar of the crowd. House crosses its reputation. Screw the nobles. A few minutes later, the burly man steps outside, breathing heavily. His tunic is covered with red stains. He shakes his head in disbelief. I'm Regulus, but you can call me Reggie. I got 2 skill points. So what's your beef with the preachers? Nothing but trouble ever since they started setting up shop here. Mark my words, whatever happened today is nothing but a taste of what's coming. We let them sow and the seed stuck root. But we can still get them today. But tomorrow they will be getting us, trust me. How can I help? Well, you've helped enough, of course. If you want to make a donation, I won't say no to that. Every coin will go toward recruiting more men and arming them. How about hunting down the rest of the preachers? Kill 5 preachers in every district and bring their ears, this sort of thing? I'm uniquely qualified. No. I'll give him 50. There you go, thanks. Interesting. Can I go in? I cannot. Well, minus 50 bucks, but we're about to be rich anyways, so... And anything to piss off the nobles. Well, I don't know why I looked at the map. I really don't. I was expecting it to be useful. Of course it won't be useful to me. Can I walk up here? I can't. Not that there was any point in doing that. Follow cam is kind of being a bit of a pain in the ass here. Maybe I should switch it to free cam. I can actually look around. Well, I'm just gonna walk around the edge and see what we can see. Quintus's Palace of Pleasure. Oh no. Is this There's a door here. Is this gonna be YouTube safe? So far so good. Have an itch that needs scratching, you came to the right place. Maybe later. Oh, well, okay. Very well. It is there for set dressing lore reasons, I guess. So we got a gate out. So are we here or who knows? Who knows where I am? Real Guards Fort. Am I actually just here? There's an arena, which we would do terrible at. Being lowly thieves. So, if the fort's on our left, we're going this way. That means the arena would be on our right. If I was... The arena, yes. Okay, so we are here. Gotcha. Oh yeah, there's the tavern. Okay. So I'm going to walk this way. And this will loop us back. So we basically walked in this nice circle. So now this is a way out left, but go to the slums. I am supposed to meet people in the slums. Our thievy friends. You arrive in the infamous Maadoran slums, greeted only by an oppressive silence settling around you. Filth-clad figures pay you little notice as they paw through the refuse, piling against dilapidated buildings. I wanted to sell my stuff first. I probably should have done that. You're keenly aware that even the guard have long since chalked this place up as a loss. Their patrol routes avoid the squalid maze of collapsed buildings and make makeshift shelters. The only authority in here is the Thieves Guild. You can just make out their headquarters in the distance, the shattered dome of the High Temple. Everlasting mockery that serves as a reminder of this district's fall from its former grandeur. I'm gonna go back actually, because I do want to sell my stuff if there is a place to. I would really like to. I need to find a merchant that will actually buy my stuff. This is a merchant, but he's not. Go to the trade district. Oh, there we go. You enter the trade district, the glittering heart of Maadoran's economy. A stream of merchants and their goods flow through the arteries of this district, the tide ebbing and flowing but never ceasing. Towering over the district is the golden dome of the Commercium headquarters. They hate us. Once a temple to the old gods, now a place of worship for the only god the Commercium truly believes in, money. Pay, 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 says one of the traders, heading out and cursing loudly. Pay to reach the city, pay to enter the city, pay for the privilege to sell my own wares. Where does it stop? Why did you come here then? As much as I hate to admit it, but it's the only real market. Nothing else comes close. So you either starve yourself selling your wares to the few villages and outposts that are still around, or you pay through the nose to take your wares to Maadoran. What other choice is there? Aren't you with them? I work for myself, and that's why I went to trading to begin with. It's not easy. You get to stay out of smaller towns, but Maadoran is big enough to handle all the trading it does now, and then some. Of course, we have to rent stalls from the Commercium and pay them a hefty cut at the end of the day, but like I said, what other choice is there? Why do you stay out of small towns? Small towns can only handle so much business, so if you bring your wares there, you'll be taking business from the Commercium, and they won't like it one bit. Of course, you can sell directly to them, but it won't even cover the trip. Like I said, either go to Maadoran or service villages and outposts. They can't afford to pay much. They pay you with produce and ore, you still need to sell it, which brings us back to Maadoran. What about Gonzar? Gonzar? Gonazar? I tend to stay away from it. The market is smaller as you sell less at lower prices, but you pay the same levies. Not to mention that ever since Meru started preaching, Ganazar is ruled by mobs of zealots, while the guards do nothing to rein them in. If you want my advice, stay away from it too. Who's running the commercium here? Strebos. He's alright if you pay on time and keep your word. Of course, if you miss the payment or try to skip town, it's another story. That's the nature of the business. Okay. The exotic emporium trader. Somehow, I don't think he's going to give us the greatest deals ever. Also, my trading skills trash, but do you have anything special? Every item you see here is special. Goes with care and deliberation, says the trader, raising his eyebrow. Richly decorated axe shoves in your face. I'll try the axe. Additional THC and hardness bonuses. How much? Less than 600. What else do you? I'll just leave. I don't want an axe. Is there any other curio trader? I have a lot of weapons and armor actually, so maybe this guy would be a good choice. We can look around first. Shields trader, we got some shields. Let's sell to him. How's the wares? Let me give you this cavalry shield, this shield, this shield, this shield. I'm getting so little for this. That's unbelievable. Wow. I've got this buckler that's DR4 and this buckler DR4. This one's got no stealth penalties at all. CS10. I think they're the same, but one's black and one's... Yeah. They are the same. They're just different colors. You will give a decent amount for that armor. You know what? I should probably just sell everything to him. Anything not equipped. It's just easier this way. I don't necessarily need to min-max. And he's just got a bunch of regular shields himself, so great. Alright, I don't really care about special shields. Wow, we really did not make as much money as I thought we'd make from that. From all that loot. This place really does kind of suck, huh? There's a farmer here. What do you want, dude? Deeply tanned fellow. Works at loosening some netting on a cart. With strength and efficiency is one accustomed to physical labor. Got a moment? Yeah, several. If you can work and talk, I can talk and work. He slides the basket off the cart and turns for the stall. All work and no play makes a bore of a man by the end of the day. Ever heard that? Or I could just help him. I much prefer carrying my food on a plate than the basket. Yeah, alright, I'll just help him. Name's Eugenius, he says as the two of you walk over and stoop to sit the baskets down. You head back to the cart and grab a sack of wood. It's probably dried beans. As he lifts a basket of dust radishes. Can't help but wonder what I've got to say that would be important enough for you to lend a hand to hear it. It's been a good load here. Is it not difficult raising a harvest out here? What do you think? He pauses and looks at the sky. Some years are brutal, trying to scratch a living out of the dirt. Feel like a damn fool trying to coax stubborn seeds up out of the ground into this. He waves his hand around. Hellish world. Who can blame him, right? But then some years, a few showers here and there. It almost feels like the gods might have just give us a shit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Why do you keep doing it? Well, we gotta eat, don't we? Haha, yeah. Let's see. Armor, philosopher with a heart of gold. You're quite a rarity. There's no deep thought here. A man like me doesn't have time for that. It's just common sense. And don't be making me out for some fool of a saint. Another question? So in the good years, you man a stall in the market and get rich, I suppose? I'm hardly running out of holes to bury my profits in, if that's what you mean. But the good years get me by. The bad years, I grow enough to eat, which is about all a simple man can really ask for, I suppose. But yeah, good years. I haul the surplus to the market and make some coin for putting back. Actually pays very well when I've got it to sale. This isn't my stall. When I've got this much surplus, I sell in bulk to a merchant here at the market. There's too much work to do back at home when the crop is coming in strong. Commercium always gets cut, doesn't it? Are they difficult to work with? You wouldn't stand in front of my house and talk shit about my onions, would you? He raises his eyebrows as he gives you a moment of comprehension to take hold. Look, the commercium does what it does, and I do what I do. If you want to sell in the major towns, you got to pay the fee. So no, they're not difficult to work with, as they're very efficient at processing my payments and papers. And they keep the market square well guarded, so good for all, right? So what's their fee? Depends on how well you're doing. Usually it's about 3-4 on 20. I think they'd take it a little easier on us that are dealing in crop goods. It's hard enough raising crops out there. They put too big a fee on us, and it's not worth the effort to raise surplus. And the commercium likes to eat as well as the rest of it, I guess. All right, I'll go back to work. Cool. There's a blacksmith. In here? Oh, right. He's for crafting and stuff. Can you repair my armor? Do I have any armor needing repair? No, I do not. Negatory. Oops. We're not doing crafting stuff. Forget it. We're a thief, not an honest craftsman. All right. Well, I did lighten my load, so we can probably go back to. Oh, hey, look at that. It's all labeled here. There's a healer here, but I am full health, so. Palace District. I mean, I may as well go get it on my map. You enter the Palace District. Your senses assaulted by the sights and sounds of the sea of humanity around you. Everywhere, people shout and jostle for position. Haughty nobles in their routines and guards. Guild masters giving orders to scurrying clerks. Emissaries from distant lands seeking an audience. Servants of the great houses on urgent errands. Citizens seeking ruling on disputes, and tattered petitioners come to beg for aid. Few guards look on in boredom, carefully avoided by the rest. Their role seems to be to maintain order in the chaos, more than to bar entry and to keep an eye on the slaves, laboring to restore the walls surrounding the palace. In the distance, you can see the palace itself, a multi-domed structure surrounded by tall minarets. Legends has it that the minarets somehow protected the palace from attacks during the war, but there is no defense against betrayal. One of the minarets was brought down from within by a traitor. You can see where it collapsed, caving in one of the domes as it fell. There's a slight shimmering in the air around the minarets, even the fallen one, which probably explains why it hasn't been cleared even after all these years. Can't get in without a badge, says the man standing next to you. I had to wait 6 weeks to get mine, and goddamn thing is only good for a day. Cost me 250 imperials. It's nothing but another levy. Why does it take so long? Why? Look at all these people. They all want something. There aren't enough hours in a day to hear everyone. So you need to get on that list. Pay for the privilege. Wait a few weeks. I'm just gonna leave. I can probably sneak in or something like that. You need a key to open that door. Can't be picked, I guess. Rich villa. Ooh. Servant opens the door and informs you that his master is unavailable before slamming the door in your face. I wonder if it was nighttime, if I'd be able to... Need a key to open it. To rob the place. But I guess if this place is rich, they probably have very good locks too. Alright, what's on the map here? Noble homes. Okay, it's just... That goes nowhere. Okay. It's just... facade of the city goes on more than they want to actually develop, which is fair. Trade district. Okay, let's back to the trade district. Lady Lorenza's villa. We have nothing to do here. Move along. Fine. Lots of locked doors. Large villa. Standing outside the house of Lord Serenus the Victorious. The notorious victor of many a field. Okay. The Lord's Justice. Entrance is blocked by a burly centurion expertly handling the traffic and sending people away almost as fast as they come. State your business. I want to talk to Lord Gaius. Does Lord Gaius want to talk to you? If you can't think of a reason, the answer is no. Go on the map. It's a map. What am I supposed to do with it? Alright. Alright. Let us go back to the slums where we can actually do our quest. We gotta go to the slums, quote unquote, district and talk to our boss. Which is somewhere. Don't know why I'm looking at the map. I have the navigational skills of a newt. So we're just gonna run around the edge until we get to back here. There we go. The arena district. Which then I can, what is this? Oh, the place of pleasure, right? There's a broken fountain. There's no water to be had from this fountain. The frenzied shrieks coming from the arena make you think the blood is more important. More obtainable commodity in these parts. Yeah, we're not going to the arena. We will go to the slums. Let us explore. You must be lost, says a man in his 50s, looking at you with interest. People who don't belong here don't come often, so they always stand out. I'm Leon. It's been more than 20 years since I've ended up in the slums. I thought I wouldn't last a day, yet here I am. What do you want? An honest pay for an honest day's work, no more, no less. You've heard about the slums, yes? It's not for the faint-hearted. So what you need is a local guide. Keep the riffraff away from you, and you go away from the riffraff. It's almost like 2 jobs in one. But only ask for 100 coins. No thanks. No thanks. Don't need that. Oh god, the camera, please. Door. I can just walk right in. They have nothing to steal. Dwelling. This place is definitely seen better days. Or maybe it never, maybe it hasn't. Dirty looking man pops out of nowhere, blocking your path. Well, 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 says the man, almost too fast to understand. What do we have here? A new arrival? Nah, too clean for that. A lost sheep that's strayed away from the shepherds? That's more like it, ain't it? Glancing around, you see more figures crawling out of the ruins to join the game. Though I was here all myself. Thought I was here all by myself, did you? Says the man, grinning proudly. Think again. F off. I'm working for Lavir. The man turns pale and starts mumbling something. Tears running down his face. Suddenly, he pulls out a knife and starts cutting off one of his fingers, wincing in pain. You notice that he only has 4 fingers on his left hand, so it's not his first run-in with the guild. Well, we're using our thief connections. I didn't sell this helmet. We're getting quite a lot out of our thievery ways. Thieving connections, I should say. Steal? Traps? Impersonate? Adequate? I might be worth start buffing up our steal. Let's do that. So when we do have to do it, we don't get caught, hopefully. Oh, event. You see a small trading plaza up ahead. Rough-looking men are patrolling the area, collecting the revenues regularly and harassing random passerby. We'll approach. I haven't seen you before, says a large, sweaty man who seems to be in charge here. Who might you be? I'm just passing through. Well, you're passing through my area, like you own it. You didn't ask my permission to enter it, did you? Now we have a problem, all because of your ignorance of our customs. What are you going to do about it? Relax, friend. I'm working for Lavir. Failure. I wasn't born yesterday, friend, so pay me or get the F out. My name's Shrike. I'm sure you've heard of me. One who robbed Antidus? I've heard about you. We all did. What did I do for you? It's passing through. Of course. Oh, we just name dropped ourselves and they're like, oh, shit. Yeah, I know you. Got a bit of a reputation now, I guess. All right, well. It's nice that we can avoid actually most combat just by having connections. Can I get over there? Can. It's a ways around, but I gotta find Levere, which is not this way. This is the way we came. Where else can I go in here? It is like a goddamn maze, isn't it? Let's go all the way around here. Oh, there we go. You see a large group of armed men ahead. Their attention is focused on the roasting meat, but their demeanor suggests they are more than culinary enthusiasts. All right. As you come closer, a man steps out to greet you. Welcome to my humble abode, says the man with a smile. I'm Marab, the Blade Master, and these fierce warriors are Marab's blades. You want to see the abyss, yes? It's a place of wonder and beauty. You'll love it, I can already tell. Pay the fee and you'll be on your way. Out of my way, dude. Most regrettable turn of events, says Marab with a fake smile. It's been oh. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna win this. I'm not doing any freaking damage. Okay, that worked, but I had to do a powerful strike to do it. I'm gonna get mobbed by these guys, yeah. I don't have any bombs, so if I take him out, maybe the rest will flee. Ow. I'm not going to take him out. I'm so dead. I don't have any bombs or anything. I can try again, but I wonder if it saved when I entered the zone as well. Not entirely sure. All right, well. Am I able to run away? Can I throw at... Oh, I don't have any AP. So the answer is no. But I can make them funnel into me one at a time. That's the hope. Oh, I can't get into this building. It doesn't let me run away. Or does it? Oh, it does. Okay, that's nice. What's... well, all right, we're just going to stand in here then. And they will come to me one at a time. I can't see though, game. I can't see. Why can't I throw my javelin? That is what it is, right? Armor piercing missile. Oh, I need an actual bow to go with it, and I sold the bow. I see. Well. Shit, I'm wounded. Oh, I'm bleeding. That's not good. That's really bad, in fact. I'm barely getting through his armor. I'm just gonna die. Yeah. I don't know if I can win this. I don't have any bombs this time around. I can see if I can flee combat. Character screen, inventory screen, start screen, journal map, main menu. Doesn't look like it. Attack of opportunity. Not much I can do about that. Let's wait. Maybe they'll get in range of me. Nope. Not great. Let me wait. Can't see. I can't see. All right, well, I didn't want to. Why did that provoke? Oh, God. Only have 13 health. Well, he is eating me alive. I am hurting him, but I only have 3 HP now, so now I'm dead. Yeah, I can't actually win that fight. Uh-oh. We would lose our entire progress. There's no autosave. We'd be going back to the start of the video 40 minutes ago. That is a lot of talking. Don't know if there is a way to flee combat. There is. I don't see a hotkey for it. Uh-oh. I wish I could use this. Put a hat on, smile. Oh, I shield bashed him. I don't know if that was worth. I can barely pierce through people's armor. Oh, that's really shitty that it reduced my armor. Dodge penalty for 3 turns. Oh my god, I'm just dead. Oh no. Oh no. I guess we, other than sell stuff, we didn't really do anything important. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but... So what happens if I just keep running? Can I keep running? I don't know. Dude, a bomb here would be so amazing. Camera, please. Well. You don't look like much. I'm not much. Wonder how far they'll chase me. And if anyone else will interfere. They don't seem like they can catch me, at the very least. But, dude, if I only had a ranged attack. If only. Yeah, I want to go around this way. This is interesting. Run away. Not how I expected this to go. Come on, I ain't got all day. Well, you can always give up. You can always give up and stop chasing me. That'd be cool. Probably take this guy, but the other guy's right behind, so that probably won't go very well for me. It looks like I could run out of the slums and probably reset the battle. They're funneling in one by one, but I don't know. It might just say, no, you can't go. It's a pretty good likelihood, I think. Oh, no. Hey, I was able to run. Am I still in combat? Can I save right now? No, I'm still technically in combat. Will they follow me through? This is weird. Why am I still in combat? Huh? Can't seem to like get out of combat. If I talk to somebody, I don't think I can talk to someone because I'm in combat. Quote unquote combat. Oh God, will it make me attack him if I do this? Oh my God, I think it would. I don't have enough action points. Well, that's a good thing. Oh, it did. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm attacking the... Attacking the arena master. Probably was not wise of me. However, if I kill him, maybe it'll be like, yeah, combat's over now. Nope. Well, he's dead and nobody's reacting. I think I may have bugged the game out. Where's the next door? Leave the city? Wait, can I fast travel? No, I cannot. What happens if I go to leave the city? Oh dear. Ha! Hey. Wait, can I get away with murdering like anybody right now? Well, they will fight back, so cannot leave the city right now. I think I've bugged it out. Well, you. Can I fight you? Well, I'm supposed to be a non-killing thief. So this is not canon. But it is funny that nobody's reacting. What about you? Can I kill you? I don't. This is not supposed to be able to happen. He didn't even fight back. Literally not fighting back. Interesting. Aw. There's a door here. I can just walk into now. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. Can't attack these people. I can attack the local guide. Will he fight back? No. Run for your lives. He's not reacting. This is so silly. Well, I always have my save that I can go back to. When I first started this video, I had so much hope for making progress today. It does not look like that's gonna happen. What if I go back into the slums? Will these guys be waiting for me again? That's the question. I'm very weirded out why this is acting this way. Do they not expect anybody to run away ever and go through a loading zone? Oh yeah, he's still here, all right. Dodge. I'm gonna F you up. All right, well, you probably will. However, oh, it spawned me way away from the entrance. I thought I was gonna be right beside the entrance. Oh, this is bad. I'm gonna take so many attacks of opportunity doing this. There was a healer somewhere. Oh, I can't open my map, dude. Gee, was there a healer somewhere? I think so. But good luck getting there. They have to do this turn by turn. There's like an auto end turn. I don't think there is. High dialogue checks. Oh, so that'd be the game was not designed to be played that way. Oh. Yeah, I don't see. All right, well. All right, fine. Act 2 start. All I did was go sell stuff and talk to some people. I don't think we got any quests from talking to people, so but instead we will go and take a look. Wait, what's going on? Oh yeah. Oh, we did do this, yeah. Get out of here. We're gonna answer the thieves. Okay, and then he gives us the dagger. So we got a new fancy dagger. Got a bow, which cannot go in my belt. Oh, but I can do this, I guess. How do I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works. Then I can't have my buckler. Alright, screw it. Maybe we'll find some throwing weapons. Okay, it teleported us over here. Need to find onto the slums. Oh, I did this too. Okay, hold on. What preachers? What do they preach? Do you need help? Sure. Let them in. What's your beef? How can I help? Give them money. Okay. Note to self. Make sure to save after doing anything substantial. But overall, not a huge loss. Okay. You come here then. We'll just ask some questions. Leave. Okay. So, actually, do I have any points that I can put in trade to make this more efficient? Yeah, we can do that. I'm also going to put a point in crossbow, just in case. All right, let's see. Let's browse wares. Let us sell as much as we can. We won't take that, apparently. I feel like he's actually giving us a better deal than what we normally get, which is interesting. I'm using sell this buckler. I want to keep the black one. Okay, does he have... Oh, he does have a bunch of weird looking stuff. Doesn't have what I want in particular. Weird armor and stuff. All right, we sell. We make sure to go here and equip our shield. And let's see. Okay, this guy was a shield trainer. I don't want the shield guy. Is there a merchant that will sell us a weapon? Like a crossbow or something would be excellent. No, the blacksmith would let us craft something, but I can't really craft anything. There's a merchant here. The Odo trainer. I think that's what the original armor I used. What do you got? Oh yeah, look at this. We started off with some of this armor. Odo bow. Short composite birch bow. What is throwing weapons? Got a shamshir. Neat. Okay, I don't really actually want any of this, but do you have anything special, actually? Why can't I talk to him over the countertop? You have anything special? Bonus DR, bonus versus critical. The leather feels soft to touch. It is incredibly thick, clearly able to absorb a significant amount of punishment. You can only wonder what monstrous beast it came from. How much for the armor? 400. Good armor, good price. I don't think I want it, to be honest, probably. But I'm gonna save. There we go. Have to walk back around to talk to him. You sell that fancy leather armor? Let me buy it and see what it is. DR5, armor hardness 50. Oh, this is really good, actually. That is significantly better than what we have. Max AP is 11, but we only have 11 anyways. And there's no armor penalty. And it's got better DR. That's really nice, actually. What about my hood? Can I get a better hood, maybe? Let's browse. Sell this. Anything that any helmet that has better DR would be nice. Yeah. So one of these. Neat. There's also some of these as well. Leather helmet. Okay, some of these have higher hardness. Oh, some of them are heavier. I don't know if that'll matter for us. DR3. I think I'm just gonna buy the regular one. Actually, what do these have? Any special bonuses? Not really. It does have a penalty to our armor class, our THC. Wait, is that true? It's got DR though. So it makes us easier to hit, but we take less damage. Beware lest you be mistaken for an Ordu at a distance. Fair. Is that necessarily a problem for us? I don't know. This is DR5. A metal helmet. That's so well, all right. Let's see. How badly does this hurt us, actually? My attack goes down slightly. My DR is still 5. Well, I guess if we get hit in the head or body, it'll be fine. We look ridiculous. We're bald. I don't think that's how it's supposed to look. I'm pretty sure it's clipping. Well, that is pretty funny, so alright. Let me save. I didn't put a name in for that, but alright, let's go back to the arena. And then go back to the slums. I'll have to talk our way through again, but we are significantly more geared. We don't have any ranged weapons right now, but it's okay. Explore. What do you want? No thanks. Although, I guess that amount would probably avoid a lot of these encounters, huh? Okay, so it was like through here? Yeah. Approach. How much? One of a business who knows that everything has a value, eh? I like that. I'll give a special price just for you. 200 Imperials to see the wonders of wonders. Considering what you're getting is practically free, you know? You know why? Because Maadoran is not a greedy man. Live and let live, I say. I'm working for the 40 Thieves. Most admirable, but this is Maadoran's corner. If you want to pass through, you pay. If your friends of the guild have a problem with that, they are welcome to come here and we'll discuss this problem. I don't have the money. Come back when you do. The abyss will... Okay. Wow, they didn't attack me. I legit don't have the money anymore. Well, I definitely don't want to fight them all alone, so... Let's see if there's anywhere else we can go. All right. Tell them to F off. Tell them who I know I'm working with, or working for. Then I gotta go through here. Blah, blah, blah. Name's Shrike. Just passing through. Since he knows who I am. Okay. We haven't been over here, I don't think. There's a dwelling. Someone's being killed inside by the sounds of it. Fountain of Broken Dreams. Well, it's better than a boulevard of broken dreams, I suppose. Howdy. Narrows. What do you want? Asked Narrow, a skinny man with a scarred face. Nothing. Can't even get a drink, man. What is this game? Towards the temple. So let's look at the map here. It just says the slums. It does not give me any points of interest. Okay. And I need to go to the slums district and talk to Lever, the guildmaster of the 40 Thieves. I have to find him, though. I have to find him. Go toward the temple, which I guess is technically still in the slums. I do believe. Suddenly, the maze-like streets and alleys open up into a large square occupied by an old temple and a busy bazaar surrounding it. First time, asked a tall man dressed in comfortable robes, smiling pleasantly. I'm Clemens, the local doctor. You seem to be doing well. Someone, I look like I'm completely bald. For someone who lives in the slums, you mean? Smiles the doctor. It's not that bad, I assure you. Think of it as a poor province of a vast empire. Just because it's poor doesn't mean one can't do well here. There is nothing you can't buy here if you have the coin. It's this area. It's our capital. This is where Lever holds his court and rules over his subjects. Since it's the safest area in the slums, everyone comes here to buy and sell without worrying about being robbed. Lever gets a cut, so everyone's happy. How did you end up here? A horse that was in my care decided that it would rather die than live another day. I had to take the blame. Well, in all honesty, it was my fault. Still, I never would have imagined that one animal, no matter how valuable, would outweigh years of loyal service. Thus, I lost my job, my house, and my wife. Well, wives are an easily replaceable commodity, but I'd be lying if I told you that it didn't hurt. Wow. What happened then? Came here to die. In fact, I think I did die after a fashion. Then discovered that there's life after death. I put my considerable talents to good use. Started stitching wounds and mending broken bones. Don't give me that look, it's all the same. In fact, it's easier with people. Much higher survival rate, you see. Horses are very delicate animals. Noble even. A man, nothing but an oversized cockroach that can live anywhere and survive almost anything. Almost anything? They brought me a man with a gut wound once. It was about as messy as you can imagine. Blood everywhere. Guts dragging behind him. Messy. So I did what any doctor worth his salt would do. Cut as much as I could, stitched up the rest, and then closed the wound and hoped for the best. I thought he was a goner for sure, but he clung to life as if it was actually worth living. Fought tooth and nail for it and managed to crawl out. Of course, he couldn't eat much or drink, but he made it through just to end up sitting in the dirt with an outstretched hand, begging people for some scraps and coins. Where am I going with this? If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, don't hesitate to call me. Got it down to a science by now. What can you tell me about Lever? He runs the 40 Thieves. That tells you all you need to know. Say he was born here, so the slums are his home. Obviously, he can afford to live anywhere he wants, but he stays there. Takes a rare kind of man to do that. I mean, let's face it, the grass is greener over there, but it means nothing to him. So what's he after then? Power, what else? Look, what he's done with the guild, they were always a local power, but in my father's time, they were staying in the shadows. Now they rule it openly, the way houses do. We live in interesting times, my friend, that's for sure. All right. Well, we gotta find him, which it probably looks like it's through here. Hello. The hell do you want? I'm Shrike. Ask me what the F I want one more time and I'll cut your tongue out. Thought you'd be taller. All right, follow me. The man walks past the beggars to keep their eyes down and pushes one of the bricks in. A section of the wall slides in, revealing a large, well-lit hallway for the guild. You step through the doorway and find yourself in a large hall that looks as if it's been taken straight out of a fairy tale. A large throne, carved with precious wood, stands among piles of gold and treasure chests. Old paintings, ancient tapestries, and ceremonial swords decorate with gems strewn around carelessly, showing a blatant disregard for the prized possessions of others. More gold? How thoughtful. We were running out of hours, says Levier, the famed guildmaster of the 40 Thieves, gesturing at the treasure piles. Show him the crates. They have a name for it already, said Levier, examining the coins. Antidos. Lord. I don't know. I forget how I was pronouncing his name before. Apparently, it was entrusted to his forefathers by the last emperor. They keep it safe until the emperor is ready to rise again, but you idiots stole it and decided to bring it here. Clearly, I don't have enough of my own problems. So now I have to deal with yours. Was that the plan, more or less? Because if it's not, if none of you could be arsed to clearly think clearly for a moment, I'll be very disappointed. Who's spreading these rumors? Linus, of course. Who else? Surely you didn't think it was over, did you? Huh. Well, why is it a problem? Why indeed, some poor bastard works his ass to the bone, makes a few coins and flashes them in some drinking hole. What happens next? You pay him a visit and relieve him of his newfound burden. Well, you've just flashed a lord's ransom to everyone in a 100-mile radius. What do you want us to do now? Take it back? I wish it were that simple. Unfortunately, you won't make it back, and the damage is already done. So you'll stay here until this whole thing blows over. As is, you will stay in the slums. I have plenty of work for you here. As for you, Shrike, since you're on such good terms with the Commercium... No, I'm not. I want you to break into their vault and steal something for me. Do it, and we'll consider it a proper payment for this inconvenience. What do you want me to steal? A jar, says Levier with a smirk. You think you can handle it? Give me the details. A long time ago, the Commercium acquired an old temple that had wonder of wonders, a small pavilion that moves up and down. They opened the ground floor for trading, moved their offices upstairs and their treasury into the basement. While gaining access to the office is simple, and thus it contains nothing of interest, the basement is only accessible via the pavilion, which has an elaborate locking mechanism. Are you with me so far? Continue. One of the Stravos' assistants is always on the premises. He can tell you where the key is. The trading plaza is well guarded, of course, so getting into the temple might be tricky. Kill if you have to. After that stunt you pulled in Terran, our relationship with the Commercium couldn't possibly get any worse. True. So what's in the basement? Gold, enough to make a lord feel like a pauper. Documents worth more than the gold, I assume. And a chest with artifacts. Now, when you get there, be very careful and ensure you touch as little as possible. Grab the jar and get out. Are we clear? Will a djinn come out if I rub the jar? No, but your hand will wither and become as dead. Clear. Can you do it tonight? Sure. Wait until dark and go to the trading plaza. We're fine, I think. You reach the trading plaza and find a good observation spot, obscured by shadows. So you watch the plaza, looking for signs of anything out of the ordinary, but see nothing save for the 3 half-asleep guards patrolling the area. The guild hasn't been robbed in ages, so the guards have fallen into routine, slowly circling around the plaza. I can slip into the temple. I can sneak critical strike, take them out. I'm just going to sneak in. Success. You watch the guards for a while, moving around and looking for a weak spot. Eventually you find one, proving once again that all comes to those who wait. You wait for the guards to turn around and quickly cross the open area, reaching the door. Lockpick, dexterity. Pick the lock. You manage to unlock the door in record time and slip inside without anyone noticing. Damn, I'm good. You enter the Merchant's Guild, with the exception of the pavilion Levier told you about. And like, none of this would be happening if I wasn't with the Thieves Guild. We'd have a completely different quest line if we were with the houses or any other guild for that matter. And it probably, if I hadn't messed up so badly with the killing all the mercenaries, maybe this wouldn't happen. It's a fairly standard trading house, stalls, crates with good ledgers, tracking daily sales and such. A woman is going over one of the ledgers, taking notes and checking the merchandise. Sneak, critical strike, knock her out. I failed. Oh, god damn it. Uh-oh. Well, there's 2 guards. Okay. Well. What even is my critical strike? don't know what leads into that, but let's make sure they don't hit us this turn. Oh god, they've got 40 HP each. Oh, there's another one here. Uh-oh. I got the high ground. I think high ground actually is quite good in this game. I think it told me that. Oh crap, that was not good. Ow. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm super dead. I am super duper dead. Dude, I'm doing 1 or 2 damage a hit. If I do any damage at all. Oh, that guy just reamed me. I didn't even get through his armor. Oh, dear. Yeah, we're not built for combat, that's for sure. Okay, Alright. We're gonna have to try that again. I didn't save before doing this. Where are we now? Oh, no. Why am I way back here, man? Brutal. Well, how about I see you guys back when I get over there again, so you don't have to watch this. All right, we're back here. We're going to slip inside the temple like before. We're going to pick the log like before. I hope everything is in order. He looks up, instantly alarmed. Where are the guards? Outside, still walking around the building. It's a thankless job, but someone has to do it. To regain some of her confidence, I'll call them for help if you don't leave right now. Go ahead. It'll be the last sound you ever make. Or our body count. No, streetwise. Success. What do you want? The one asked the woman, terrified. I want this key now. The woman leads you to a cabinet filled with scrolls, takes one, removes the wooden rod from one of them, and gives it to you. The rod enters a decorative metal head, or ends with a decorative metal head that looks precisely like something that can be inserted into the gear mechanism. You gain a new insight into liberal arts trades. Okay. Knock her out, kill her. Knock her out. Sure, now I can do it, even though she's perfectly aware of me. But I can't sneak up on her and do it? Okay. You hit the woman hard enough to knock her out. She won't be too happy about it when she wakes up, but at least she'll live and you won't have to worry about her in the meantime. Go to the pavilion. The pavilion is locked in place. The device operating it is the most complex gear mechanism you've ever seen. You see dozens of interlocked gears disappearing into a narrow shaft in the floor. It appears that the largest gear is locked and you need a hand crank to unlock it and set the gears in motion. Use the crank. You insert the rod into the gear mechanism and push it forward. Forcing the gear into position, the pavilion is now unlocked and can be taken down. Go down. You're standing in a small chamber, lit by several strange round mounted lamps, and it's gone. And the description's gone. Scrolls, scrolls, scrolls. Scrolls. So many scrolls. Are they literally all just the same? I got decent perception, so like if there's something hidden here, I'd probably see it, but okay. He did warn me not to touch anything other than what I'm supposed to, but you find the chest with the artifacts without any difficulties. Reinforced with blah, 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 blah. Okay. Nothing else here. Well, you open one of the chests. It's filled with gold. You remember. Olivia warning you not to touch anything but the artifact. But he isn't here, is he? Oh, myself. Suddenly you notice that the chests are sitting on what appear to be pressure plates, perforated with tiny holes. Pressure plates are expertly made and fit the floor pattern perfectly. Let's leave it alone. I'm going to save here because I'm curious. I'm curious. What this? Help myself. How bad can it be? You start shoving coins in your pockets, enjoying every minute of it. When something underneath the chest clicks, releasing some kind of fume. You draw a breath and suddenly your throat closes up. You try to draw another, but no air gets through. Leave while you can. Okay, so they just arrest you. Kill them all. Oh. Okay. I was curious. I'm surprised it doesn't let me try to disarm the traps. I am surprised it did not let me. Because I've got traps. Oh, I've only got traps 2. You know, that's fair. That is fair. Oh, my critical strike skill is here. That's why I didn't. I should probably level that up a little bit. That seems like a good idea. All right, let's return to Levere. So maybe if I had a higher trap skill, I could have made out like a bandit with lots of gold. Fortunately, I did not. Because it hadn't really been coming up. What the fuck do you want? What do you mean? I can just walk in now. Okay. Examine the wall. Levere. Wow, he's literally surrounded by mountains of loot. What do you want? About the jar. I've got it. Give him the jar. Thank you. I owe you one. I get 150 gold for it? I mean, all right. Anything else? Yes, something's brewing, and I have a feeling that we aren't going to like it. Since it's your mess, I want you there right now, doing your best to clean it up. Find Basar. He'll explain everything to you. Where can I find him? Since you don't know the slums well enough yet, ask someone to take you to Basar. What's that kid name? Isandros? Ask him. I don't know who that is either. Yeah, Ziz is here. Can't talk to him or Lucius. For some reason. You'd think we'd have lots of things to talk about. One time I actually do want to have a conversation. We're not allowed to. Okay, well. Ask around the temple for Basar. Okay. Wonder why that is a loading screen for that one thing. Oh, hey, here he is. Is this him? You see a skinny, pale youth watching the street keenly. Shrike, right? Asked the youth when you approach. They say you've robbed Antidus himself. That's the kind of shit we should be doing. But Levere says the palace district is off limits. Puffs up his chest to indicate that he's ready to take on the entire district, if not the world, all by himself. Misandros, says the youth. Snapping out of his daydreaming. Do you need anything? I'm looking for Basar. I can take you to Basar, no problem at all. Sure, take me to him. Basar is sitting near a wall, watching a row of houses right outside the slums. He gives you a quick look when you come closer and returns to his present occupation. See that house over there? He points at one of the houses. There'll be at least 8 or 9 boatmen inside. That's a lot of manpower. Any idea why? The assassins? Levere didn't tell you? Your heist attracted too much attention. Sellswords have been gathering outside the slums ever since the rumor broke out. I counted 23 men yesterday. Could be over 30 today, which means they are about to strike. Why? They are dumb enough to think they have a chance. They are dumb enough to think that if they wait any longer, they will have to share the gold with too many people. Can you handle them? If they were a real mercenary company, campaign veterans trained to fight together, we'd have to throw everything we have at them. These rejects, they will learn why even the guards avoid the slums the hard way. Rejects? Good fighting men are hard to find. They are paid well and treated right, so they won't be wandering around looking for scores. Those that do are the ones who have trouble keeping a job. So what do you want me to do? Take care of the boatmen. They can do a lot of damage. If they strike when we're distracted, we'll lure the sellswords deeper into the slums and leave the assassins to you, Azir, and Lucius. 3 of us against 8 or 9 boatmen? Can't spare any of my men, says Basar, shaking his head. I have the sellswords to deal with. Besides, it's your mess. You have to do your part. It's only fair. So if you're as clever as you think you are, you'll find a way. If not, we're in it together. We are, which is why I'm not sending you against the sellswords. It's your mess. You think my moon will do all the work while you take it easy? You better think again. I'll need some supplies. And you better hurry up and buy whatever you need. I'd say you have about an hour before the cell sorts attack. Where can I buy some supplies? Talk to Zeb. Where can I hire some muscle? Ask around. There are plenty of people looking for some work here. Ask you some questions? Nothing at the moment. There's a trader. I don't have very much money, to be honest. What do you got? Random stuff. He does have a crossbow. I might actually need a crossbow. A hand crossbow is probably what I want. Small handheld crossbow invented by the Median lore masters, renowned for their clever gadgetry. Will I need bolts for it? Because I don't see him selling any bolts for it. Man, the full crossbows, like heavy crossbow, does so much more damage. Standard crossbow. Passive chance bonus 8%, capacity 1. Standard Imperial crossbow. The hand crossbow does let me still use my buckler if I need to. And my sword. What does it cost? Not very much, actually. Wine. You got any bombs? You got net. Bolas. Well, let's not buy too much stuff right now. We can sell these because I obviously don't need them. All right. I don't know if this will work, but at least I can keep it on my belt. Let me look. Another trader. Livia. Oh, hey, sir. How do you like the big city so far? This is the person that tried to rob us in the first small town, and we obviously caught on to her and then sent her to the guild, and now she got hired and is here to train. I like it just fine, says Livia with a happy smile. There's so much to do here. I don't even know where to start. I think getting along with Livia. Livia, compared to some of his men I had to work with, he's a sweetheart. He has quite a little empire here, doesn't he? You know what it needs? A woman's touch. You want to be Livia's queen? I wouldn't say no to that. She laughs, but not what I'm getting at. Look around. Don't you see that's so much more? What do you expect? It's very unorganized. Doesn't really govern the slums, not the way he should. Exactly. It's as if he doesn't care, and maybe he shouldn't as he's busy with all kinds of things, but someone should run the day-to-day operations, organize everything. You've ever been in a whorehouse? A good one is like around like a clockwork. Trust me, I'd know. I was born in the lusty nymph. Okay. So you want to be the mistress of the slums, manage it for Livia? Why not? What did Livia say? I told him that I'm good with numbers. He asked me some money lending questions, easy ones at first, then really hard ones. I told him that I've never had to lend any money, and he said that he wants me to learn all that first. Well, good luck with that. Another trader here. As you walk through the bazaar, one stall in particular catches your attention. It displays several skulls masterfully converted into drinking cups and bowls and mummified head. Examine the head. You aren't an expert, but the head seems to be centuries old. Dark, shrunken flesh, shriveled and distorted features, a lipless mouth. Mummified head like any other, except for one thing. A strange contraption sticking out of the left eye socket. First you think it's just a gem in a thick metal frame, but then you realize that the frame is actually a deep tube-like device going deep into the socket. Pull it out. Whoa, said the owner of the head. A dirty, monkey-looking man with restless limbs and suspicious eyes. You want it, you pay for it. Then do whatever you want with it. 200 coin. Where did you get it? In a sarcophagus deep beneath the city, said the man guardedly. It doesn't belong to anyone. Was there anything else there? What's in it to you? It's all sold now anyway. This head is all I've left. You want it? Pay for me. Trading? Nope. I don't want it that badly. It's curious, but no. I think not. I'm looking for anyone that can be hired, maybe? Could really use some extra hands. None of these people I could talk to. Be like, hey, I'll give you, you know, $20 Renos. Have I talked to this trainer yet? Care, it's just an axe anyways. Well, this trader, what do you got? What's this guy? Never mind. Do you got anything special? Okay, don't care. Where's Rusty? Hey, Rusty. You got lost or something? Asked a scraggly, dirty-looking man, squinting to make himself look more menacing. I'm with the guild. I didn't mean nothing, says the man, lowering his eyes. Didn't see you here before is all. Are you afraid of the guild? Just showing my respect is all. The guild is the law in the slums. Gotta respect the law, right? Everyone here knows that Rusty is a law-abiding citizen. Can't you join the guild? I tried to many times, but they don't want me. They turn down a lot of people. They say you have to be the right kind, and if you ain't, well, tough effing luck. So what kind are you? The rightest kind, says Rusty, beating his chest for extra credibility. I stabbed 2 men to death, so I ain't afraid to do what needs to be done. All I need is a chance to prove myself. Might be able to help you, but I'll need more men, at least 10. What do you need them for? Inquires Rusty. Clearly, if life taught him anything so far, it's that you can't trust people eager to help you for no apparent reason. The boatmen are planning to attack the slums. Help me stop them, I'll consider you a fully fledged member of the guild. Isn't that Basar's job? Contrary to your expectations, Rusty isn't half as dumb as he looks. It's complicated. Sounds real simple to me. No, my friend, you've got it all wrong. I'm going to kill the boatman, and I'm going to straight to Lavier to get my reward. If only you had the balls to stand there with me when I do it. What do you think Lavier would say to you? He's going to say, you did good, Rusty. I knew you had it in you. Exactly. Now go get us some fighting men, will you? Rusty returns half an hour later with a ragtag group of misfits. Every society has its dregs, but the dregs of the slum are a sight to behold. Drunkards, hashish addicts, murderers. Not the kind you need, but the kind that stabs you in the back when you aren't looking and steals your food. And every other lowlife imaginable. You gonna tell them a speech? Asked Rusty, trying to cozy up to his new boss. Gonna inspire them, right? Start a fire and then watch it burn? I expect everyone to do their very best. Slackers and deserters will be crucified. I could say that. I don't think that's a good way to go about. Today, you do not fight for me. You fight for yourselves, for your home. As if living here wasn't bad enough. We have to die for this shithole too? Asked an inspired warrior. We'll fight, boss, no worries, said another man quickly. The rest seemed to share his sentiment. Wait for my signal. Alright, we got some help. We got some meat shields. We've got some equipment. And I don't know if I need to buy ammo for my gun or not. I've got no ammo, never mind. I do in fact need ammo. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to get, so... Let us, how do I start the, talk to Sandos when you're ready, okay. Well, let's save. Before fight. Save. Sandros. Sure, take me to the Bazaar. Or take me back to Bazaar. About time you showed up, we are ready. Bazaar wishes you luck and leaves to gather his men. If he hopes to see you again, he hides it well. Talk to Aziz. Always wanted to go against the boatman, says Aziz. To see if they're as hard as people paint them to be. Well, it's your lucky day then. Any advice? Kill them before they kill you? He shrugs. What about Lucius? To go against 8 boatmen, we're as good as dead, said Lucius. What's in your mind? I don't know how good these locals are. Maybe they can take out 3 or 4 of the boatmen. Maybe they will make a lot of noise and die for nothing. So what if instead I circle around the back and we'll attack them at the same time? Boatmen won't know how many they are going up against, so they will split. I can handle 3 bowmen if you and Az handle the rest. What if instead I stick around the back and attack and we'll attack at the same time? No, too risky. We'll do it my way. I trust these bums and fools. Pay the boatsmen a visit and see if you can talk them out of this foolishness. Nah, there's probably loot to be had. Shortly after 8 boatmen emerge from the house, they exchange glances as if getting ready and start walking toward the slum. Let's signal for Rusty and his men to attack. A dozen poorly armed locals rush forward, instantly swarming the boatmen. But they lack in skill to make up enthusiasm. The boatmen kill them almost as fast as they come, but not fast enough. When the fight is over, 2 boatmen are down and the others appear to be wounded. Okay. Well, they all died, but at least it was something. Oh, I don't want to get swarmed by these guys. Wow. Yeah, I guess they are wounded, so... I think I should probably stand here and then wait for them to come to me. Essentially. Oh, jeez. I wish I had bombs. Maybe I should start learning alchemy so I can do that. Come on, VP. No, I'm 1 short. I shouldn't have stepped away. Lucius is just going to town on that guy. I am getting my ass reamed. Oh, that guy just... Oh, I'm not doing anything other than get my ass kicked. Dude, I can't dodge anything. We're gonna have to try this again. And be a little more careful about it. Wonder if Lucius's plan would have been better. I don't think so. I really don't think. I died. Just rolled over. Bled out. Alright, let's wait. I'm gonna stick beside Lucius. Let me just not leave his side. I think that's the play. Fight back to back. I didn't want to attack with the freaking... Wow, he blocked 7 damage. Okay. This will make it hopefully harder for them to flank all of us. Okay, 1 man down. God. Power attacks. Quick attacks. I don't have any more actions. Whoa, he just hit everybody around him. I want that skill. That would be awesome. I'm bleeding. Oh, that's not good. Dude, Bowman is not... Dude, I'm just gonna die to bleed. I'm just gonna die to bleed. Oh, attacks opportunity. I tried to get away because there's nothing I could do otherwise. Yeah, this is not working. I really thought they'd do more than this. They did not. Lucius. Let me wait. They did 8 damage to him. That's pretty bad. I need you to do your, like, spin attack. No, I attacked with the shield instead of... I could have killed him. Okay, I get to go first, so... One kill for me! I haven't taken any damage yet. Oh, nice. He's doing a spin attack. That's such good DPS. He's a god. He was completely right in that he could take out 3 men. I am gonna get my ass kicked because they're all going after me because I'm the easier target. Okay. Oh, jeez. No, Lucius. No, don't die. Oh, nice. Very good damage with the bow, actually, there. No, I'm dead. No, it was going so well. It was going so well. Oh, jeez. Right. If only I were slightly more powerful. We had some consumables. I'm gonna wait. Attack, nice. Honestly, I could probably leave it to him. Damn. I only did 1 damage to him. Yeah, the shield guy is not a great match for me. Can't get through his freaking armor. Okay, just don't die, Lucius. Nice. No, not nice. No, stop hitting me. I don't think I'm gonna be killed. I killed this guy though. I can kill this guy though. Oh my gosh, dude. That's so unlucky. Actually, I don't even know what the odds were, but... Oh, if he could kill that guy. Nice! Nice. Please kill him. Oh, we're so good. We both have a one-on-one here. And then the bow guy can help out whoever. Come on. The sooner you kill him, the sooner you can help me. Nice. Oh, it worked. Dodge. Took 4 damage, but that's probably fine. I don't think he can really kill me. Oh, dude, we owned him. All right, just took some very careful positioning. You did well, says Basara when he shows up. But it was a decoy team. I knew there was something wrong with this setup. But I didn't think they would be bold enough to strike at the temple. Come, Elvira wants to have a word with you. We got 200 Imperials. I don't get the loot? Oh, I do get the loot. Okay, good. Take all. We need the money. Take all. Take all. Don't even look at it. Just yoink. Do you think... Can I loot... Oh, I can't loot these guys? Well, our inventory's full now, essentially. What do we got? Anything that's better than what we currently have? No. I think our DR really saved us, actually. Oh, these guys... Armor hardness 30. Mine's 50. I think they have a sneak penalty anyways. One-handed sword. Simple turban. Cape. I think that simple cape was always mine. So this dagger does 6 to 9. Speed 4. Mine does 5 to 8. It's, you know, fine. This is more weapon hardness. Not that I know if that's any good for us. Do I want this dagger? This costs more AP to use. With this dagger. 4 to 7. Just strictly kind of worse. We need to get crossbow bolts. I should probably save. Win. Huzzah. You guys got anything to say? No. Actually, go back to the temple. So I think that's everything here. I don't know if there's going to be anything extra. Doesn't look like it. All right. Turn to Levere? Yes. They came for the gold. While you were entertaining their expendables, I gave it to them. Why? Because if I didn't, they would come asking for it again, and again, and again. And when the boatmen run out of men to do the asking, Gallus' own men would come and burn down the entire district. Do you think our gold is worth that much? What would Kato say? I don't give a fuck about Kato at the moment. Gellius? Who do you think sent the boatmen? So what now what? And now here's where things get complicated. You will pay Gallius a visit and kill him. He throws you a small vial. It's the finest poison money can buy. Looking out with care. One of the boatmen will go with you. He'll help you get to Gallius. If it gets messy, kill the assassin too. This way everyone will think the boatman did it. Everyone except for the boatman. Everyone except for the boatman, nods Levere. But who will believe them? Especially after what happened in Terran. They'll be hunted down and killed before they know what hit them. Why do you want to kill him? What choice do I have? How long should I stay a guildmaster if I allow anyone, even Gallius, to dip into our pockets whenever he feels like it? And if we do nothing, if we try to forget and pretend that it never happened, I assure you that it will happen again. Besides, it's the only way to get the money back. Give me the details. Getting in will be easier than you think. The palace is well guarded, but it's wide open and full of people. Nobles and their families, petitioners, emissaries, servants, and an army of peasants, or parasites. Living off, what's the difference? Parasites, peasants, you know, living off the vast wealth of the house. It's a human hive. All you have to do is fit in and find a way upstairs to Gallus's private quarters. Let me know when you're ready and I'll arrange a meeting. I'll go get ready then. Oh, crap. I thought this was the option that was going to let me go buy clothes to fit in and such. Oh, I guess it does. Back to Levere to set up the meeting with Cyrus. Okay. I need to sell stuff. And buy Nova's clothes, maybe? Potentially? I don't know if I need to be stealthy or if I need to disguise myself. Let's sell this guy again. Any armor schematics? Nah, I don't care. Sell, 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 sell. War Master's Turban, huh? Sell all of these. They're not super worth a lot, but... yeah, sell these. The turbans. The armor. I might keep this dagger. Just in case. I want to swap. I'm not going to swap, let's be honest. And everything else is fine. Does he have any throwable weapons? Not throwing knives. Doesn't look like it. All right, well. What's in here? Oh, hey. Nah. Steel question mark? I don't even know why it gives me the option. Real trader. House of Wares, what do you have? Do you have throwing one-handed? Hey, there we go. I need these. How much would it cost me? a lot. They're very expensive. Can't even sell these ones for some reason. I don't know. Okay. Throwing weapon, go here. Actually, do you have anything special? Let's find out. Special, yes. Ooh. Oh, it's just a sword. 2,000. I can't afford that. General trader. What do you got? Bronze throwing weapons. Considerably cheaper than the other ones, but I will buy them. Because they don't do great damage either. Oh, he's got bolts and stuff. Yoink. Okay. Now here's the question: does it say I have ammo? Doesn't say I have ammo equipped. Is the problem? So, not how I load apparently. Do I do it like that? No, it still says I have no ammo. This, still no ammo. How do I load the gun? Oh, here we go. Reload with piercing steel. Okay, so it is loaded. Gotcha. Neat. Capes trader. What cool capes do you have? Insurance cape, traveler's cape, noble's cape. Just fashion. How much does it cost? 12 gold for noble's cape. Can I sell you my cape? Sure can. Armor trader. Yeah, he's got bows in front of him. What do you got? Wow. That is some fancy stuff. It's very heavy armor that I cannot really use. I'm going to ask for him for special stuff. All right, so we're kitted out now. That's great. I've got throwing weapons. I've got our crossbow ready. So now I need to talk to Levere. Okay. Should be over here. And we solved the poison, right? Yes, we do. Good for coating your weapons and other nefarious purposes. After 20 successful strikes, the poison will be washed away by blood. Its effects last 5 turns, starting with the next turn after the attack. The damage can be reduced by the victim's constitution. It does 6 damage. It's potent. Okay. All right, let's go talk to him and... well, let's save before doing this. What do you want? I'm ready to meet Cyrus. Cyrus will be waiting for you in front of the palace. All right. Cyrus is a tall, slim man with black hair and dark, restless eyes. They're constantly dart everywhere. Never staying on any object for more than a few seconds. You took your time, said Cyrus, as if sharing an observation. Let's get to it. What's the plan? The ground floor is open to everyone. There are 2 staircases leading to the first floor, and both are well guarded. You can't sneak past the guards, not in broad daylight while everyone's watching. At night, the place is filled with guards. Gallius takes his security very seriously, and yet you think he can be killed. Any man can be killed, says Cyrus, then continues. There are 2 ways to get upstairs. Flash a special pass given to people Gallius wants to see privately, or look like one of the guards. That's where all the security starts working against Gallius. Too many people who don't know each other. The guard armor alone won't let us into his private quarters, but it can get us upstairs. And then we'll look for an opportunity to acquire either a pass or an officer's armor. Why not get a pass now? Most of those people don't have a pass. Most of these people don't have a pass. You start picking every pocket, hoping to get lucky. You will raise suspicion, and the stairway will be closed. What about the roof access? Can't be done. If the guards won't spot you and shoot you down, the minarets will fry you. Trust me, it can't be done. Alright, what's the next step? We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. There's a tavern that the Aurelian Guard favor. We can't start anything there, but if you can lure 2 guards to the alley behind it, I'll get us the armor in no time. Okay, let's go. Unlike Cato's Joint, the tavern Cyrus takes you to is an upscale establishment, aiming to make well-off and respectable patrons feel at home. Safe and taken care of. The smell of roasted meat and beans fills the tavern, making you forget about the business at hand. For a moment, you ask for some wine and take a look at the crowd. Guards, craftsmen, traders, retainers. You take a sip of wine, look at the lamb kebabs regretfully, and get to work. You approach a small group of guards, tap one of them on the shoulder, tell them that some man is waiting for them outside, and the guard looks at you with suspicion and asks, "What man?" Tap to his greed. He says he's got your money. The fewer details, the better. He says you know what it's about. Orca's fear. He seems agitated. Says he'll go straight to the Centurion unless you come out right now. He's suspicious. Fewer details, the better. He says you know what it's about. Make it quick, Gaius, says one of his partners, barely looking at you. Follow him outside. Gaius opens the back door and steps outside. So where? He asks, and then Cyrus comes from behind and cuts his throat in one quick motion. 1 down. How many to go? Asks Cyrus. 2. He nods as if it sounds reasonable somehow. I take the one on the left, you take the one on the right. Clear? Nod and go back to the tavern. You tell the other 2 guards that Gaius is waiting for them in the alley behind the tavern. Too embarrassed to come inside. Laughing, they drunkenly walk to the back door, step outside, and almost immediately, the one on the left groans and goes down. Critical strike. I fail. Alright, we gotta fight a little bit. I've got 12 HP. I was gonna say, combat didn't... I don't have any weapons out. Why don't I have any weapons? Hello? What is going on? Why don't I have my weapons? Hello? Why? I guess because I was in that nice place, I couldn't have weapons out. Or couldn't have weapons equipped. That's a shame because I'm about to die. Oh my gosh, dude. Please kill him before he kills me. Okay. I've got 2 HP. Jesus. Take all. Put on the armor. I'm a Centurion now. Smile. Wonder if they'll let me have other weapons equipped. My gun loaded? It is. Are you done? Let's go before the entire neighborhood gets here. Put on the armor, helmet, and cape and go to the palace. I only have 2 HP right now. Impersonate, get past the guards. Okay, you're into the main hall. At the far end of it, Lord Gallius holds court, receiving daily visitors in the order of their importance. A row of guards form a barrier between the lord of the house and the petitioners. With blank stares on their faces, another row of them forms a semicircle around Gallius. I wish I had looted the other bodies. Impersonate the guards. I failed. Uh-oh. Try not to show your fear. You follow Cyrus up to the stairs. You're about to walk past the guards and he puts his hand on your shoulder. I don't think I've seen you here before, says the guard, looking straight at you. Started last week. I know I'm a bit early for my shift, but I'd rather be early than late. A job like this. That's why you were so nervous? I remember my first few days too. I couldn't believe I got so lucky. Who hired you? Marius? Legatus Quintus Tullius Varus, said Cyrus quickly. We served under him in his last campaign. The guard nods and steps aside, letting you in. Okay, I failed, but I got bailed out. The stairs lead you to a small but well-guarded hall that serves as a security hub between the west and east wings of the palace, separating and governing access to them. Other than the doors to these wings, the points of interest include Legatus's personal quarters and staircase to upper level. You need a gold badge to get to the west wing, Gallus's quarter. Silver badge will get you to the east wing, which houses minor lords, advisors, and emissaries, says Cyrus quietly. We're going to get a gold badge. The goddess office. He is the one who issues them, so he's bound to have a few lying around. The guard at the tavern gave me 2 names. Legatus Varius and Centurion Masala. Enough to get us in. How quick are your fingers? Quick enough. Let's go. You enter the legate's his office. He's reviewing reports on his desk, making occasional comments to 2 guards standing behind him. You notice a silver badge lying on his desk. Cyrus nods at the goddess, indicating that he's yours. The assassin's attention is on the 2 guards behind him. Who are you? Asked the goddess. Masala sent us. Why? He said he was short on men. A few of the boys got knifed in some tavern, so he went to take a look and sent us here. All right, I'll deal with Masala later. Since he's already vetted you and given you the armor, I might as well put you to work. Let me make it clear, though. 1 strike and you're out. The goddess gives you 2 silver badges, writes down 2 fake names, and returns to his reports. Okay, go to the east wing. You flash the guards your badge and let you in. You're standing in a wide hallway running around the personal quarters, housing emissaries and dignitaries. Most quarters are locked, and the guards in every corner would certainly object if you were to take any liberties with the locks. Only 4 quarters are open for business. Those are the Gallus's curtain, a healer. I want to go to the healer to get healed. A man in his 60s looks at you tiredly. Did Mistress Dahlia send you? I told her that there's nothing I can do. You know how she is. Unfortunately, I know that all too well. I keep telling her that the Lord Gallus is a busy man, but he's not listening. And where am I supposed to get her a love potion? I'm an alchemist, not some mumbo-jumbo charlatan. Now, if you excuse me, I have to make my rounds. Do you have your badge? I don't need one, said the alchemist with pride. Everyone knows me. Master Melagros requires no introduction. The old alchemist fills the pockets of his robes with vials and leaves. Look around. Go through the alchemist's reagent collection, helping yourself to anything you recognize, and inspect the rest of his things. You find a handful of gold coins lying around. Doesn't seem like the alchemist has any use for money, and several moth-eaten robes. Pearson wants a potion. You want Gallus's dead. You want Gallus dead. Surely there's a way to make everyone happy, except for Gallus, of course. Use the poison Lavier gave you. You look at the small vial Lavier gave you, the best poison money can buy. Put on the finest alchemist robes and pay the Curson a visit. This is going to go so poorly. You agree to buy a young woman. She's half naked, but her face is hidden. At no point was I given the option to back out of that, I don't think. I just wanted to get healed in case fights broke out. She's half naked, but her face is hidden by a veil. Modesty is truly a virtue. Yes, asked the courtesan. Her voice is sweet and melodic. Master Melagros sent me. He told me all about your problem. I can assure you, this is the easiest thing to fix. Personate persuasion. Most certainly is, my dear. Different emotions are nothing but alchemical processes taking place within your own body. So to secure Lord Gallus's interest, we merely need to strengthen one process, what you call love, and weaken the others, the one that drive them in to seek new pleasures. I don't know. I need to think about this. If Gallus finds out, of course, go back. Oh, that didn't work. You're staying in a wide hallway, running around personal quarters. It didn't work because I wasn't persuasive enough. Okay. Visit guards' quarter. The room is full of guards. You don't seem to pay any attention as your armor renders you all but invisible to them. It seems that a sizable area of the west wing is occupied by the guards' quarters, aimed to create and maintain Gallus's peace of mind. 2 large rooms flanking his quarters are connected by a hallway, serving as antechamber for the house for those awaiting a private audience, a perk that comes with the golden badge. If you can enter the hallway without being seen, you can reach Gallus's quarters without any trouble, but it would mean that you are on your own. I don't think I want to do that. Then I have to kill him on my own. Let's go to the emissary. You can see a relatively young man wearing Praetor's armor. The armor wears the marks of many battles and is the very opposite of the ceremonial attire worn by Kurd. The Praetor takes a step back for a sword, blah, blah, blah. He does nothing. Okay. Gracias. The emissary, a man with a round, clean-shaven head, blue eyes, and lips set in a permanent professional smile, looks at you appraisingly and asks, "Have you come to learn about our holy mission?" We're just making sure everything is in order. Do you have your badge? Of course, says the emissary. It's right here. Excellent. Cyrus? Cyrus takes a quick step forward and stabs the emissary between the ribs. The emissary gasps and slumps down dead. You're a true artist, Cyrus. Take the badge and let's go. Just when you're about to leave, you hear a knock on the door. Master Remus, asks a concerned voice, probably one of the hallway guards. Signal to Cyrus to move the body out of the site and consider your options. Do I lure the guard in and kill him, or take off my armor and pretend to be a member of Cassius' diplomatic mission? I'm just gonna lure him in. Open the door and 2 guards step inside, alert and ready for anything. What are you doing here? Where is Remus? Critical strike, dexterity. I fail. I always fail. Well, I died. So now we have to try again. We have to try again. Can I improve my persuasion at all? I can. Dude, I have 30 general points right now. Holy shit. I can become super persuasive, I should say. Let's make sure we can lockpick well. There we go. 5 persuasion is probably good enough to get us through anything here. No, I have to do this whole thing again. Oh, I should have healed before doing this. I don't remember where the healer is. He's in the slums, so... Well, it worked out last time. It'll probably work out again, right? That's the plan. All right. I didn't get a chance to save any of that time, so... Alright, let's go. Fewer details the better. Fall on both sides. 2, okay. They should have leveled critical strike, maybe. Get our weapon out. Not the greatest. Okay, he missed me. Dude, I do like no damage. But luckily, hey, we actually come out on top better than we did before. Now I get that. Oh, I can't loot. Am I really not allowed to take this? Oh, I couldn't because I don't have the weight for it. I see. I mean, I gotta leave him at least something, right? Okay, I could save here actually, so we don't have to do that next time. All right, let's go to the palace. Impersonate past the guards, which I actually succeeded that time. All right, because I've got more persuasions. We're gonna get a gold badge. Yeah, quick enough. I'm going to impersonate instead. So let's try the courtesan. Or no, let's try the healer, sorry. You know how she is. You have your badge. Great. He doesn't have one. However, you can poison the potion. We got sent. All right. So I'm trying to convince her, which I did. You? Nothing, my dear. Take me to Lord Gallus's quarters, and I'll take care of everything for you. You see, the love potion should be handled with great care and precision. Alchemy is an exact science, not some mumbo-jumbo. That's what Master Melagros always says. Precisely, my dear. Precisely. Now, let's not waste any more time. The potion might lose its potency. Dahlia nods and tells you to follow her. The guards know her and step aside and the moment she approaches the door to the west wing. It seems that they know better than to question Dahlia or her entourage. The courtesan takes you to Gallus's personal quarters and waits in anticipation. I could poison his wine. I could kill the courtesan and wait for Gallia's. Let's poison his wine. Pretending to perform a ritual and measuring the dose, you empty a vial poison into Gallus's wine, then turn to the courtesan. You must drink the wine together, so wait for our Lord here. When he comes in, share a cup of wine with him, and you'll be together forever. You promise? You can hardly contain her happiness, like a child who has been promised a new toy. Yes, my dear, I promise. Leave the palace. Yeah, waiting for him is a bad idea. You wait outside for an hour until the night explodes with shouts and screams. Lord Gallius is poisoned by his own courtesan. Well done. Okay, put some point in persuasion, and we did it. What do you want? I've heard his own courtesan, honey. I'm impressed. Reputation increased, boatman reputation increased, prestige increased. I get a bunch of money. Big payday. We've completed the Thieves Guild questline here. Lay low for a while, let the dust settle, then we'll talk. Lay low for a few days. Turns out I should just spend my skill points, not hoard them. Alright, we got some more skill points too. Let's bump streetwise up to... So we got 5 persuasion, 5 streetwise. Despite not being very charismatic, it comes up a lot. Also, critical strike. Actually, maybe I should do critical strike because, geez. It keeps coming up and we keep not being able to do it. So, you know. Maybe trading as well for better prices. Sells for 25% of the value. Buys for 120% of the value. Where before it was... So it gives me 5% more gold. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. Maybe being able to see traps better would be nice. Let's do that. But I think that is a good point to end. Got an expensive robe on. Let me equip my stuff again. We can go back to looking bald. And then this and this. Yes. That is me. It is me, Baldo. Alright, so if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.